Hello, my name is Kevin McAvoy. We are coming to you from Jerry's Music Shop in South Hadley, Massachusetts to talk about assembling your euphonium. I have with me a student model euphonium provided by Jerry's Music Shop that may be similar to the one that you will receive as a new euphonium player at your school. The first thing that you want to do when you get your euphonium and attempt to set it up is check to see where the name label is. When you set your euphonium up, it's very, very important that you have it right side up when you open the case. So check two things. Check the label to see that the name is on top, and then when you set it down, make sure that the handle is on the lower half of the case so that you do not open it upside down. Once your case is open, you'll notice there's really not a lot to set up when it comes to the euphonium. You'll notice inside your case you only have a few things. You have your instrument, your mouthpiece, and very likely a bottle of valve oil and possibly some slide grease. To set up your euphonium, simply take it out of the case, hold it in your left hand, prop it up in the case. In your right hand, take your mouthpiece, slide it into the mouthpiece receiver, and give it a small twist clockwise. This will ensure that the mouthpiece won't fall out when you set your instrument in your lap. Grasp the instrument so that your fingers are above the valves. Hug the instrument close to your body. And then, while maintaining a standing posture from your waist up, sit down. Now that you have your euphonium assembled and you're in the proper playing position, there's a few things to consider. If the euphonium mouthpiece is not hitting your lips when you bring it up into playing position, perhaps it's above your lips or below, you may have to change the angle of the horn. Now, the simplest way to do that is to simply turn the horn, okay? But if you're still finding that the horn is not at the right position, and say it's still hitting you too far above the lips and you have to bring the horn down some more, it's a very simple thing. All you need to do is turn your chair at an angle like that so that the chair sticks out a little bit, and then rest the horn down on the chair. This will allow you to hopefully get into the right playing position. Remember, when you hold the euphonium, it's important to hold it snugly with the left hand so that the right hand can be free to move. A lot of players will pinch on their right hand and hold very, very tightly up here, and you end up with fingers doing this when you play. This is not good playing position. You want your fingers to be above the valves and in a position where they can move up and down freely. If they're like this, it's going to be more on the knuckles as opposed to the fingertips. So remember, hold it snugly with the left hand so that your right hand can move easily. Now what I'm holding right now is a 3-valve euphonium, not to be confused with a baritone horn, which is a much smaller instrument. This is a 3-valve euphonium. You may have a 4-valve euphonium. 4-valve euphoniums come in several different setups. The most common being 4 inline valves. 1, 2, 3, and then a 4th here where my pinky is. That may be the one you're playing, a 4-valve inline euphonium. There is another very common construction for our 4-valve euphonium, which I will show you now. This is a 4-valve euphonium with the 4th valve on the side. Having the 4th valve on the side allows the player two things. For one, the 4th valve on the side is being played with my index finger. My index finger is a much stronger finger to play the 4th valve with, as opposed to my pinky finger, which would be if it was an inline 4-valve. Also, it makes the valve combinations much easier to play. Playing a valve combination with your pinky and your second finger is very awkward. But if you play it with your index finger and second finger, it becomes very easy. So it's a lot easier to play a 4-valve euphonium with the 4th valve on the side like this. As you get more accustomed to your euphonium, you'll start to utilize the 4th valve more. There is a video later in this series that will address the 4th valve. Please refer to that video for more information on the 4th valve.